Hi, good morning everybody. Hello kids, how are you all today? I hope you are feeling well. I just want to remind you something, just to make you sure that today is a very beautiful day. You don't believe me? Just make sure. Just peep out of the window if you have one. You can see the bright sky up there. No? Don't worry. Come back. It's okay. You make your place beautiful. So don't worry about it. So before we start the class, let's see the slide, okay? On the slide, you can see QR code. This code, you can go for scanning for your attendance, or you can go to the link to get your attendance. Is clear? Just go ahead, do it fast. And don't worry, if you miss this part, again I will be helping you to go to the QR code. So let's start. So today's class is about active and passive voice. I am Omina Jacob, who is going to present the class for you. Now, when you see active and passive voice, many of you are wondering, wow, what a boring topic, grammar. No, it's really interesting, only how you see it. Okay, so don't worry, let's see, you will do it. Now, when we are going to do this lesson, we have some objectives to gain, right? So our first objective is to know the structures of the active and passive voice, and you should be able to define what is active and what is passive. Is it clear? Or you want me to repeat? Oh, you got it, enough. Okay, and by end of the session, you will be ready to identify the voice of the verbs in each sentence, and I'm sure you will be able to change from active to passive. So let's begin the lesson. Now, before we start, in English grammar, verbs have 5 properties. Now, oh God, 5 properties. Okay, not the properties which are at sale, but here about the things. Okay, voice, mood, tense, person, and number. Okay, so when in the list of 5, we are going to start with the first one, voice, so that it will be easy for you. Now, the 2 grammatical voices are active and passive voice. Now, you may be thinking, what? Yes, you heard me right. It's active and passive voice. Just see. Now you may think, what is voice? What Miss means by voice? It's just simple. It is a difference, okay? It's related to the verb. It's related to the verb where does the subject act or is the subject acted upon? 2 things. Does the subject act or the subject is acted upon? That is voice, okay? Let's go in little more detail. Okay, now let's know what's the definition of active voice. An active voice, okay? A sentence is said to be active voice when the subject performs the action, maybe doing something, okay? Maybe a dance or something. Now here you can see the beautiful 2 pictures, the mighty lion, and then you can see the small mouse. So which is the subject here? The subject is the mighty lion, and our object is the tiny mouse. But you have something in the middle, that is 8. Now which tense is that? Any idea? Okay, leave it. You know 8 means, you all know 8. Okay, eat past tense, 8. Okay, that's enough. Let's see how we make a difference when we go to passive. Now you should know what is passive, okay, the definition. A sentence is said to be passive when the action is performed on the object. A sentence is said to be passive when the action is performed on the object. For example, now see how the picture has turned. You got the mouse, the object, and the lion, mighty lion has gone to the side. And in middle you have something, was eaten by. So it's clear. The mouse was eaten by the lion. Okay, we'll do. You just hope you got the picture. Okay, don't worry, don't confuse yourself. We'll make it in a simpler form. But what you should know is what active, why we use active. Now, why do we use active? Yes, no one likes big notes, big lectures, big wall readings or the screens with the big letters, big sentences. No one likes it. Shorter, the best. Active voice is that it is shorter, more direct and concise. For example, you all love McDonald's, right? KFC and all. Very good, no? When you see that advertisement, see here the picture. It is being loved by me. That sentence won't have that effect if simply you write, I am loving it. Okay? You see the pictures with the dripping of the cheese. Okay? So that makes it. So simple and clear. Now what is passive? A passive is more wordly sentences, repetition of the sentences which makes the passive. For example, you use more passive when you are doing any writing works, when you are using descriptive words. The same person you describe in different ways, and it is less concise. Then you should know where you have to use a passive. We use passive when the actor is unknown or unimportant. We are not worried about the actor. When the actor is unknown or unimportant, or when you want to focus on the receiver of the action more than on the actor. You can see an example there. A house is being built. You are not bothered who has built the house. You know a house is constructed or a house was being built in Majidimagu or near Kalafan school or Iskandar school. That's it. You don't worry who made it and all. So it depends on the passive how you are going to use. Now we have some simple rules that you have to follow when you do active, when you change from active to passive. It's easy, kids. Let's see what are the rules. The first one, you have to identify subject, verb, object. Clear? Now don't tell me you don't know subject, verb, object. I know you know it. But see the symbols given here. S, V, O. Okay? S for subject, V for verb, O for object. Let's come back. In passive, object plays first role, then the verb, then the subject. Now you can see the example of a beautiful red rose. Wow, I would love if I get it. Okay, let's see. Bob sent the flowers to Jane. Okay, now we know Bob is subject. What did he do? He has sent what? Flowers, beautiful red flowers. Okay, then to whom? To Jane. So let's see how we change to passive. The flowers were sent by Bob to Jane. Don't worry, you get one more. Always use, in the second rule, always use third form of the verb, that is the past participle. We cannot do with the second form of the verb. We have to always use the past participle. You may know. For example, write, wrote, written. Yes, you remember? Sing, sang, sung. Here we have few examples on the board. Eat, ate, eaten, right? Yes, that is our second rule. Now let's see what's our third rule. Our third rule is use of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Now you can see the table. Don't get confused. Let's move on here a little bit closer so you will be having an idea what it is. From present tense, how it changed to passive. From past tense, how it changed. From future tense, how it is changed. I will be giving you examples for each. Just you have an idea what are the changes it comes. If okay, you can take a screenshot of this table. So later you can know, okay, what Miss said was correct if you need. Okay, so can you see it? We will be dealing with each tense slowly. Okay, don't worry. Part by part we are going. Our next slide is use of preposition by. Now, Normally in passive sentence, some of the students identify it easily because they see by, they say, miss, it is a passive voice. Yes, that's a very good tip. But you should remember, we use by when we want to mention the person who did the action. My mother made a cake. You tell very nicely to your friends and your teachers. My mother makes delicious cakes, right? So then oh, his mother is, so next time any class party, hey, can you ask your mom to make the cake, right? The same way here. So who is making is important. Example, a chef cooks pasta. Okay, that's an active. Now the same thing can be, the pasta is cooked by chef. I didn't say pasta is cooked, anyone can cook pasta, but the delicious ones will have a different taste. If it is cooked by a chef, wow, it will be having a different taste. Let us see the fifth rule. In the fifth rule, you can see change in pronouns. It happens, okay, for example, he changes to him, they to them, I to me, we, us. This change in pronouns occurs when you change to passive. You can see the first one example given here. She baked a cake. A cake was baked by her. So she has turned to her, right? Now let us come to our tenses. We'll go step, don't get confused. Slowly we'll go with the forms written. It will make you easy to understand. I am there with you. Okay, let's see. Simple present tense. You should know the form when you change to passive. Okay. Why I have written the form there? So when you see the passive, you will know where the changes has taken place. The form of simple present is object plus is, are, am plus past participle plus by plus subject. Now you can see one example given here. Sheila writes a letter. Okay. In passive you can write a letter, see the object, is the helping verb, written is past participle by Sheila. You have a lady sitting in front of a television. You can form a sentence. Aminat watches a movie. So when you change to passive, a movie is watched by Aminat. Clear? Let's see one more example which will help you or not. Ahmed plays football. I know you all love football in Maldives, right? Football is the major sport. So here, Ahmed plays football. Football is played by Ahmed. See, I have brought the object in the front. Football is played by Ahmed. Is it clear? I hope. Yes, don't worry. We'll go to the next form, that is simple past tense. Simple past tense has object plus was were plus past participle plus by plus subject. Now let's see one example. Same sentence, I brought it forward so that it will be easy for you to get it. Ahmed wrote an essay. Ahmed wrote an essay. I have used the past form of the verb wrote. Write, wrote, okay, the past form. So when you change to passive, an essay was written by Ahmed. Okay, here goes one more example. Zina fixed the fan. Zina fixed the fan. The fan was fixed by Zina. Or you can write, you can make a change. Okay, now we come for the next slide, that is simple future tense. The form is object plus will shall plus be plus past participle plus by plus subject. Now let us see how it is. Most of the students tell me, Miss, simple future is easy for us to change to passive voice. Yes, I know, because you have to only make a slight change. Here, I will read the newspaper. In passive, the newspaper will be read by me. Did you hear the pronunciation I said about read? Read is present. In the past tense we say read, R-E-D it sounds, and in past participle also it sounds like read. Okay? So it is the newspaper will be read by me. We can go for one more exercise here. Ibrahim and Ali will bring the cups. This is very common when we have a class party, right? Your teachers ask you to get the cups, plates, paper plates and all. So here's one. The cups will be brought by Ibrahim and Ali. Understood? So please make sure that you understand the form. If you know the form, it will be always helpful for you. This is a simple way to get it. Okay? Let's go for the next slide. It is present continuous tense. Continuous means something that goes on happening. It can be in past or it can be in present. Let's see the form. Object plus is, are, am plus being plus past participle plus by plus subject. Now, I am operating the computer. So when you change to the passive, the computer is being operated by me. Okay, see the form, okay? Object, the computer. Helping verbs you have taken is, you have gone with the being and operated by me. Operated is your third form of the verb. Now let's see past, present continuous. One more example to make you clear. The teachers are taking teleclass. Yes, that's what's going on now. The passive is teleclasses are being taken by the teachers. Good, right? Let's see past continuous tense. In past continuous tense, see the forms change. Object plus was verb plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. Now here comes. My mother was cleaning the room. Normally mothers do, but this is a high time. You can make use of it. Just help your parents. Now when you change to passive, the room was being cleaned by my mother. Was being cleaned by my mother. Let us see one more example to make you more familiar. I was operating the computer. Okay. Passive, the computer was being operated by me. I know now it's a holiday, you're always on your computers, laptops and video games. Your hands are very flexible, right? Come back. Let's go to the exercise. Okay, now here is the exercise for you. Okay, don't worry. The exercises are simple. Only you have to use little bit of your brain, what you had already done. Don't worry, I'll be there to help you with your class. Now, can you see the first sentence? Have you taken the screenshot? Not yet? Go ahead, kids. Still time. I can give you 2 more minutes. Do it fast. Screenshots, you don't take much time. Your parents will help you, I know. Okay, now let's come back. I hurt my back while I dash in the garden. And the verb we have is work, right? So what it will be? While. So something, an action is going on, okay? So I hurt my back while I dash in the garden. So while I was, it's something past. While I was working in the garden. Let's check whether I am correct. You are right. Just see the answer. Wow, that's really good. I should give a tap for myself. Let's go with the second exercise. The car dashed by the police this morning. Bracket, you have got stop. Now I am a bit confused, okay? Normally this happens now in Maldives, okay? Because we are in the lockdown period. So this is really a good example for you all. The car dashed by the police this morning and the bracket is stop. So what do you think the answer is? Okay, even I am confused. Are you sure what is the answer? No, even I don't know. Let's see what the answer is. Wow, was stopped. Now you tell me why. So I am telling something that happened this morning. Now it's already here, it's 10 maybe. I am at 10. Okay, so naturally maybe at 6, 5, the time period is not given. Clear? Okay, let's go for the third one. Breakfast. Wow, I really had a good breakfast early in the morning. You also make sure, it doesn't mean that you are on a holiday. Make sure to have proper breakfast in the morning. Breakfast dash at this hotel from 7 to 9 a.m. The bracket word is given serve. So what it is? Now something is given in this hotel. Breakfast is provided, right? So what type of tense you are going to use? Which form? Is served. Okay, that's a common thing. Breakfast is served at this hotel from 7, because this hotel from 7 to 9 a.m. Let's go for the fourth one. A few hours after the robbery. Listen. A few hours after the robbery, the thief dashed by the police. Yeah, our police is really playing a vital role to maintain law and order, right? By the police, capture. So what will come? After a few hours, something back, right? So let's see. Yes, was captured. Very good. I know you all have done it well. Now let's go for the fifth one. In the past. Yes, I can see many of you have already given the answer. Yes, because it is past. In the past, many types of medicine by accident. Bracket, it is discover. So, is, was, what? You will say, no miss, it is said past. So, the answer is was discovered by accident. Hope, yeah, we are correct. Let's go for the sixth one. They didn't hear the news because. Please make sure to hear the news, okay? But here the problem is they didn't hear the news because they dashed on a desert island at the time. At the particular time when the news was given, they were in a deserted island. Now, what will come there? Okay, now let's see. Because they didn't, already the past is given, they didn't hear the news because they were staying on a desert island at the time. Now we go for the last one. The new stadium dash next Tuesday. Bracket is given open. The new stadium, can you see? The new stadium dash next Tuesday. So next, it is not at, right? Next Tuesday. So next Tuesday means something future, right? So what is the form we are going to use? The new stadium will be opened next Tuesday. Wow, that's it. Just give a clap for yourself, you deserve it. And I know you have gone with me very well. So this is what we have done. I think you had a lot of information about active and passive voice. And suppose if you didn't, make sure to call me. My numbers I will be uploading soon. Okay, don't worry, take care. And again, before I wind up, I'm giving you one more chance. There is the QR code where you can go to scan your attendance, or you can use the link given below for your attendance. So make sure, take care. Thank you all for your warm way of welcoming. And it's a pleasure being with you all. And I hope you all do take care of yourself. Stay safe, take rest. See you in the next class. Till then, goodbye.